Would you believe all of that talking and I wasn't recording? Say hi to everybody, Glow. Tell them who you are.
Hi, this is Glow, and I'm doing a practice of what we're going to be doing this coming Tuesday. I think you guys are going to love it. And so this is going to be my silhouette here. So I'm looking and seeing myself here. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm placing these buttons, the first layer of buttons right now. And we have a wonderful instructions for you to read prior to starting our craft. Very, very important to do that. So we're here to do a demo for you.
Okay, and then we have Evie over here, and these, you can tell we have,
Talkative.
everybody thinks differently, and Evie has another idea of how she's doing hers, because Evie has a silhouette that's a little more complicated to try to put buttons on, because she's going to put other accents on the top layer. Remember, we're only trying to figure out how to lay these black and white buttons in order to create a layer. We're going to use what you're used to, decoupage glue, and Glow just laid down a line. You can see the line she did right there out of the bottle. She just squirted it down. So now she's just laying the buttons in there, and it's like a little puddle. You want to make a beaded line, you know, kind of have it sit up a little bit to set that button right down in there and glue it. And you want to remember, again, this is just the base, so don't get yourself spending a massive amount of time trying to lay these buttons, because they're going to get all covered up.
They're layers. This is just the bottom layer. It's kind of like painting. If you paint with acrylic, you paint from the back to the forward. So we're laying buttons from the back, and we're going to come up with the buttons. Right?
And then once we get the bottom layer done, we're going to remove all the black and white buttons off the tables, because then we're going to move into having metallic buttons, and this will be a packet of metallic buttons. After we're done with this bottom layer, this is when you're going to do metallic buttons, and you're going to be able to put real artificial flowers. Is that right? Real artificial? Mm-hmm. And we'll have other little things that you'll be able to decide if you want to have on your silhouette, because when we share with you the theme of what this is, and you might want to use some of the charms that we have inside your top layer of your silhouette.
Okay.
So there's Eva. She is putting down little drops. Her way is little drops, and that's okay too. She's just putting a little drop of decoupage glue and laying a button in it.
Just a little dot, because it'll spread.
Yeah, because it spreads. And if you look at, this is the way I did mine, though. I just made big old puddles on mine, and it makes it really, really hard. It'll even make the back of your paper real solid because of the amount of glue you're doing. And even if it gets like that, you're gonna put, I think with the amount that Glow has here, I might take a paper towel and soak the top of that up, because you want it to be able to dry when you use the dryer. So you can see Eva's getting hers where she's a little more, where she's doing one button at a time with a dot, and that's okay. And we'll be there to help you as you're trying to put it together too. We're learning right now where you might have little issues. This part of the project's going to be the most tedious for you and might create a little bit of stress. But believe me, you can do it. Once you get the bottom layer done, you'll start to get excited about what you're creating. And you know, art projects are like this. Any artist will tell you they never know what they're starting with, and they have a hard time getting started sometimes. The feeling of what it is and where things are supposed to go isn't very clear. So we're just going to Try to take a deep breath and just let those buttons land wherever they land and just glue them down. It's all just going to work out beautifully. I did that again. I did not hit the record button. Okay, here's Glow. I'm saying this for the second time now, ladies. You can tell I'm not used to video and stuff. She just put on her metallic layer. First, she dried the other layer. So did Evie. Now they're both trying to lay in whatever design they want of their second layer, which is to give this thing texture and make it look like a work of art. So that when you get all done, yours looks more like this, and it will. The glue is gonna stick. Trust me, it's gonna stick. It's loose. You're putting it on, you're gonna say, oh, this ain't gonna work. It really is gonna work. This is decoupage. It's gonna work, ladies. Okay, so this is the third little video to show you what it's like when you put on your accents. So Glow's gone with some very pretty flowers in the hair, and you can see how hers is coming together. After this layer, when she gets all done, and she's colored her paper with pens, and that we have some of those in class, when this dries, she's going to put a big coat, a really nice coat of decoupage over the whole thing. And she's going to be gluing this to her canvas.
Including this or just?
Because this is a
all of
canvas. This is a paper. It's going to get
I'm
glued
gonna
onto a
cut
canvas. And here is Evie's. And you can see how Evie's decided her design. So I want to encourage you when you come that anything is possible. Look at that right there, guys. Evie's made a choker.
Oh, you can see that.
It is so cute. She used tubular seed beads for that. But look at how beautiful it is. So I can't wait to see what you're all going to create when you get there. But our leaders are practicing so they know how to help you. Looky, we even have eyelashes, real eyelashes. So I look forward to seeing you in class Tuesday, June 3rd. See you there. Bye.